Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's topic is about the basics of information technology. The subtopic is primary components of computer system and what is a computer. A computer. A computer is a machine that can be programmed to accept data, process data into useful information and store it for the later use. A computer consists of hardware and software. The machine is known as a hardware. The program are called softwares. The processing of input to output is directed by the softwares but programmed by the hardware. The next one we have components of the computer system. Computer is divided in many components. Its primary components are a computer system requires different components to perform the functions of input, processing, output and storage. Input devices. Let's discuss what are input devices. Anything given to the computer, such as data or instruction, is called input. It is similar to the software, like we enter the software, that's we enter input. Input devices are used to input data and instructions into the computer. These devices send this data to the processing unit. Most commonly used input devices are keyboard and mouse. Processing devices. The processor is used to process data. It is also called the central processing unit. As its name itself says, processing devices. So it processes the data. It is the main brain of the computer. It consists of electronic circuit. CPU interprets and executes program instructions. All computer must have a central processing unit. Main memory is used to hold data and instruction being executed by the CPU. It is also hold the result of the processing. It keeps data and instruction temporary. The main memory is closely connected to CPU but it is separate from it. Some have diagrams here of input devices like mouse, touchpad, digital camera, microphone, scanner and keyboard. These are all devices of input devices from which we enter the data into the computer. The next is the motherboard. There is a motherboard, memory, processor and system unit. Processor and main memory in system unit. We have the let's say we discuss about input devices. Similarly, we have hardware devices, input devices, output devices, storage device, connector, input output device and communication devices. Output devices. The data processed into useful information is called output devices. Output devices are used to display the result of processing. The most common output devices are monitor and printer. Like the output devices are monitor, display, printer, headphone and speakers. Anything that gives output to us, to the users, is called the output devices. Simply. Storage devices. Storage, as itself says, it stores the data, it stores information, anything. Storage usually refers to the secondary storage. A storage device are used to store data, programs and information permanently. The most are hard disk drive, USB flash drive, optic discs such as CDs and DVDs, which we commonly use in our homes for many purposes of storing data or our pictures, videos, and many other things. Permanent storage devices are RAM, random access memory, its abbreviation, temporary storage devices. Here we have some storage devices: hard disk, USB flash drives, optic disk, smart card, memory card, and solid state drive. So today we discussed about components of computer system. Its briefly explanation is what is a computer, a machine. Primary components, like a computer is divided into its many components like input, processing, output and storage. As all the names itself says, input, entering the data into the computer, processing of data that we are entering in the computer, and output devices, that the device we enter the data and it processes and gives us the output, the result, the information, that is output devices, and storage devices that stores the data into the computer, which gives output, and output stores the data into the storage devices. Thanks for watching.